Hi everyone, this is Chubby Berry here. I'm showing a project that I have made for my friends, a birthday card for her. So this is what I have done. So what I did is a small bird cage, and then I have the birds inside. Then to make a very feather feel, I just like add some what do we call that, some phrase here, so that when you touch it feels like a very smooth bird feather. So just to show what I have used to do it. Okay, for this card is 5 by 5, so that the size for this I make 5 by 5 so that I can make the envelope out from A4 size paper. Okay, for this one I have used this punch, the corner. This can be buy at Daiso. I'm not too sure are they still selling. I have this for quite some time already. And then for this bow, this is the mini bow die from Link Inker Design. So this is the mini size one, which actually I like it a lot. I've been using it quite often. And then I also okay, if you wonder what is the die for this cage and the birds, is actually from this Sizzix die. So this is the Sizzix die that I've used. Okay, so this is the one. And then what I did is that I add some Winkle Stella. I have these die cuts from my stash, so I just add some Winkle Stella for it to be a bit bling, and then some pearl. I try not to make two dimensions so that it's easier for me to send overseas. And then for inside is just a plain one. It's still the same Daiso die. Yeah, and I've added some blings using the Winkle Stella for this. So this is what I have done. And then I also make envelope out from A4 size. Okay, so just to show how I did the envelope. Okay, because this is 5 by 5, so what I did is that I tried to have at least 5 1/4. So let me show you how this is being done in a A4. Okay, so if you can see, this is what I have did for A4 size. This is actually the bottom, I would say the back cover. So I have a 1/2 inch flat, 1/2 inch for me to fold it inside, and then from here to here, okay, this is 1/2 inch. Okay, probably I just tilt my camera a bit. Okay, this is 1/2 inch, and then from here to here is 5 1/2, and then I have another 1/2 inch. And then the main thing is this, the body. I will need to have at least 5 1/4. So for this 1/2 inch, if you like to have 1 inch, it's still okay. It's just that I try not to like have so much paper because everything weighs when you ship overseas. And then this is the flap that is folding down. So the width of this size from here to here is 2 inch. So just to highlight, here to here 2 inch, here to here is 5 1/4, and from here to here is 4 1/2. So those dotted line are the folding line, and then those straight line are the cut lines. So all this area I do not need it. Yeah, I do not need it. So when the thing is being cut out from the A4 size paper, what I will have is this. Okay, so this is how it was original. So I have my 1/2 inch, which I will fold it inside, and then this is the 5 1/4. From here to here is 5 1/4, and then 2 inch. So when I fold this thing upwards, there will be some gap. Just let me put my camera down. Okay, sorry. Okay, so for this one, when I fold it up, you will see that it will not meet to the top. The reason why I'm doing this is it's easier for the person to, and I have a flap here. This is the 2 inch flap, so I will take here before I ship. So why I do not want to like go all the way up is when you put this cut inside, it's easier for the person to like pick it up, because there's some space. So like some space here, it's easier to pick up. So that is why. But if you like to go all the way up, okay, example like this type of envelope which I made. Let me put something in. Okay, if you see, for this type of envelope, I put all the way up to the end. Okay, if that is the case, you will need to have to cut, you will need to make a valley so that it's easier for the person to grab the cut out. So if you want to do it all the way in, what you need to do is, instead of 2 inch, what you're going to do is that we start from here, 5 1/4, 5 1/4, the rest will be the flap. And then for the flap, instead of sharp corner here, I have actually rounded. I round the corner using this punch. This is like a very small. So what I'll be doing is all this thing folded in. So just hold on a moment. Let me zoom the camera. Okay, so what I'll be doing here is to show you how it's assembled. So once you cut it out, you just need to tape these two sides, which is the bottom all the way to the body. So even likewise, for if you want to do all the way up, this area is clear, so this is like all the way up, so that when this is taped to here, when the cut slot in, there will be no obstruction, because this is flat to the body. So so I believe this envelope you can self-made it easily with A4. Okay. Okay. So this is how the envelope will looks like. So when it closes, there will be some gap here. Yeah, but I think it's still okay for me. Okay. Then on the front, I have decorated with this. What's this? It's from the Spellbinder. It's a Spellbinder stamp die and template. It's the flower bouquet. So this is what I have stamped. So I have stamped over here, color it. So I'm going to write the address before I put my stamp and ship it off. So this is what I have made for my birthday cards. Okay, a birthday card for my friend, and I hope you like this short introduction that I have made. And for the dimension on this envelope, I will put it on my blog so that y'all can take a look on it and make the necessary adjustment. So I hope that you can subscribe to my channel to encourage me to do more projects. So that's all for it. Thank you.